Hi all, welcome back. Today we are discussing some of the instruments and equipments used in precision measurements. Let's start with a surface plate. A surface plate is a solid flat plate used as the main horizontal reference plane for precision inspection, marking out and tooling setup. These are available in two grades. The grade 1 is precise one, which is having a maximum 5 micron surface irregularities allowed, and grade 2 is comparatively less precise, which have a maximum of 20 micron surface irregularities allowed. The material used for making surface plates are either cast iron or granite or glass. First, we will consider cast iron. Cast iron is the most commonly used material to make surface plates, but these are less precise. On the other hand, the granite surface plates are best known for the rustless plates, and these are also unaffected with the temperature and heat. Finally, the glass-made surface plates. And these are advantages are the weight reduction, avoid corrosion and burrs, then achieve high accuracy and maintain it for longer life. But they are need to be handled carefully. Next is a height gauge or otherwise vernier height gauge. So it's a measuring device used for determining the height of objects and for marking of items to be worked on. For that purpose, we are using a measuring and scribing stylus. This is act as a jaw while we are measuring the height, and it has got a sharp pointer at the front, and that is used as a scriber for marking purpose. The height gauge is used along with a surface plate. So this will be placed above the surface plate like this, so that the surface plate will provide a horizontal datum, and this vernier height gauge will provide a vertical datum. And the next feature of vernier height gauge is that most commonly these are available. This is a conventional one, the scale type. So this one is available with a least count of 0.02 mm, and this picture is showing a digital vernier height gauge, and the least count of this one may up to 0.001 millimeter, that is up to 1 micrometer accuracy. Another instrument is a vernier caliper. So vernier caliper is a precision measuring tool which can be used for three types of measurements. So one is an outside measurement. So external features can be measured using this external jaws. So external features like diameter, width of a step, length, etc. can be measured using these jaws. And second set of measurement is internal measurement, and internal measurement is performed using an internal jaws. This internal jaws can be used for measuring the diameter of a hole or width of a slot, etc. And finally, we can have another feature, that is a depth measuring. So depth measuring is performed using a depth measuring blade, and this can be used for measuring the depth of a blind hole or depth of a slot, etc. The least count of vernier caliper. The metric system, we can have two types. Either it will have a least count of 0.05 millimeter or 0.02 millimeter, and for inch type it will be ranging up to 0.001 inches. Finally, we are considering the instruments known as dial indicators or otherwise known as dial gauges, because it has got a dial. These are used for initial setup or calibration of a machine, then for centering of workpieces in a lathe machine in a forja chuck, then in runout checks before a new disk is fitted into an automotive disc brakes. These kinds of indicators are available in two types. One is plunger type and a lever type. The picture shows, the first picture shows is a plunger type dial indicator in which we have got a plunger. This one is the plunger. So this plunger can move up and down inside this sleeve. So the movement of this plunger is converted, is magnified and converted into the movement of a needle over the dial. So the dial may move clockwise or counterclockwise based on the movement of the plunger. And in the lever type, instead of a plunger, we are using a lever which is oscillating, which having an oscillatory movement. And based on the oscillatory movement, we will have a movement of the needle in either clockwise or counterclockwise direction. This is a video which is showing the use of a plunger type dial test indicator in a disc brake. Measurement of runout of a disc brake. This is another video which shows the application of a lever type dial indicator which is used for measuring the runout of a internal hole. Thank you for watching.